We based our competencies on the 7 New York State teaching standards because that's what the teachers have to meet in their evaluation. And we felt that it was appropriate for the apprentices to be on the same track, since that's what they would be doing in the job. So who do we target? As you can see, we target lots of different people, career changers. We have quite a few career changers like Cheryl. We have undergrad grads. So those who are coming out of an undergraduate program and they don't really know what to do, and they decided later in their undergraduate career that maybe they wanted to look into teaching. We often reach out to the substitute list of uncertified substitutes. In New York, you can be a substitute teacher. You get paid more if you're certified, but you can still substitute if you're uncertified. But all those people pretty much hold a bachelor's degree in something. And so we target them because obviously they like being in the classroom. And the others are paraprofessionals, our teaching assistants, who often started working, many have a bachelor's degree, and they started working, maybe they stayed home with their kids when they were little, and then their kids came to school and they wanted to be on the same schedule. And so they became a paraprofessional and loved it. And they love being part of the school community. But, then it's kind of hard to go back to school and the cost to your family to go back to school. So we target them as well. So some of the benefits of actually registering as an apprenticeship is the pipeline. It's creating a much broader pipeline because we're removing some of those barriers with new funding sources. It's certainly a cost savings to both the apprentice and also the district, because replacing teachers is very expensive. And so the retention really impacts that. They're also hiring or training teachers that then when they start that first day as the teacher of record, they actually know the district protocols, they know the community, they have a professional network in place, they know the school nurse, they know who to call in a problem. They really start almost as an experienced teacher. We have been able to access a lot of other funding sources, both to help the residents and to help, or the apprentices, and to help the districts and the higher educations, because, so higher ed in New York State gets $5,000 per apprentice to offset tuition costs. And while it doesn't change their bottom line because it's the same amount of money, and it's just coming from a different place, it's coming from the state instead of from the individual student, the reality is that there's a real positive impact for the IHE on that, because they can recruit they're not losing any money, but it's almost like getting scholarship money that they can hand out and use as a recruitment tool. So while the bottom line or the bottom dollar doesn't change, the impact on their programs and their school community changes in a very positive way. I guess what I would say my most ardent advice is that employers, regardless of the funding that becomes available or is available, we are working hard to shift the mindset of the district that teacher apprentices are paid employees. And, my superintendents, some of them will say, well, we never paid student teachers, because student teachers were there for a very short time. An apprentice is a real value add to the school community. And so paying them should not just be because somebody else is paying the wage. The employer really needs to understand the value that they're getting for these people and realize that